It's Friday, September 11th, day 12 of the 2015 U.S. Open. Live from outside of Arthur Ashe Stadium, this is Beyond the Baseline, presented by Westin. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm Julie Alexandria alongside Tim Morehouse, and today resumed with the women's semifinals, which were postponed from yesterday's rainout. We'll get right to those matches in just a moment, but here at Beyond the Baseline, we would like to extend our sincerest thoughts and prayers to those families affected by the terrorist attacks and tragic events that hit our city 14 years ago today on 9/11. May we never forget. And moving on to the action on the courts today, again, as I mentioned, play resumed with the women's semifinals and some breaking news that occurred just moments ago.
I know we had to wait a day, but it was worth the wait. Amazing tennis being played today. And of course, breaking news, Serena Williams has just lost here at the U.S. Open. You may hear some moans and some unhappy faces behind us, but there was a match this morning, so we're going to get back to Serena in a second. Let's go to our changeover first, and number 2 seed Simona Halep playing Panetta this morning. Here is Halep serving in the second set. Watch the winner by Panetta. She would do this throughout the match, dominating against the number 2 seed. Here we are again, second set, Halep serving, and Panetta with a volley. And here she smacks the winner. The Italian is on to her first Grand Slam final. We are going to be having an all-Italian final here at the U.S. Open. The Italians have crashed the party. Panetta wins over number 2 seed Simona Halep 6-1, 6-3. Both the 1 and 2 seeds going out today at the Open. What a day for Italy. And what a day for everyone here. Shock. There is literally shock throughout the U.S. Open as Serena Williams fell. We were glued to the match the entire time. You know, you could tell in that second set, Serena starting to look nervous and Vinci just smiling, nothing to lose. That is always such a dangerous opponent. And the match score, Serena lost 2-6 and 6-4, 6-4. Vinci breaking her, and just Serena was trying to pump herself up. You could see it. There were certain points at second set she knew she was in trouble, but Vinci able to pulling out. The Italians crashed the party here at the U.S. Open.
They certainly did.
A final tomorrow. No one expected.
Yeah, nobody really saw that coming, and you could kind of see it. It took a bit of the air out of the room, and our entire crew here was a bit in shock when it happened. But you know, nonetheless, I'm sure it will make for one very exciting finals match. And one person who I'm sure would agree would be the one and only Bud Collins. Of course, the famed tennis journalist, writer, and broadcaster, known for his eccentric and loud outfits. Well, he was honored here at the USTA Tennis Center. He received a very high honor as they renamed the Media Center here officially the Bud Collins U.S. Open Media Center. So let's take a look as he was here earlier in the tournament as our cameras were rolling.
Good afternoon. Bud Collins along with Jack Kramer with you at Forest Hill.
Bud Collins is everything to tennis. I mean, he is the voice of tennis. He's the writer of tennis. He's a historian of tennis.
His passion for the game was second to none.
He has written the Encyclopedia of Tennis because Bud is the walking encyclopedia of tennis.
Wherever tennis has been around the world, Bud Collins has been there.
Just the dean of all of us in the press room.
He was so far ahead of his time in understanding that obviously tennis was a great game, but that tennis also needed to be entertaining and make the personalities and the players entertaining.
Bud was flamboyant, and that's the best way you can say it.
He could be the only person in the world that can make the clothes that he wears work, look good, wear it in style. More importantly, one of the nicest guys ever.
He truly deserves this honor.
In the context of the U.S. Open, there's only one Bud Collins.
He's been a friend to all of us in the media throughout many, many years, and I couldn't be happier to see his name up on the wall here.
I think it's absolutely fitting that this place will be forever known as the Bud Collins Media Center.
Thank you very, very much. I thought at one point in my life that I'd run out of thrills, but no, this is a great one, and I'll always cherish it.
Oh, great stuff right there with Mr. Bud Collins. Well done and congratulations. All right, let's check out what is trending on social media. No doubt Vinci and Serena Williams will probably be trending right now, but we're going to check out the hottest pictures. Here we have, what does this mean to you? Everything was the response from Flavia Pannetta as she reaches the US Open final. That's elation right there. And checking out the matches, there's Drake. Drake watches Serena in pursuit of back-to-back #US Open. Of course, that did not happen, but he was still there to support. And here we have from one champion to another. There we have Alex Morgan at the US Open today. I like that. That's good selfie strategy right there. I like that. That's very, very nice. Of course, she's the gold medalist and the winner of the World Cup, the women's soccer team, U.S. women's soccer team. And here we have, she is no longer desperate nor a housewife, Eva Longoria coming out to the U.S. Open, and she signs the Twitter wall looking fabulous and fresh as ever. And here's one of my buddies, one of my favorite actors from The Sopranos, as well as Curb Your Enthusiasm. He's also a voiceover actor, huge sports fan, a native New Yorker. That's Steve Sharippa. I had a chance to crash his suite a little bit earlier. He was just there checking out the match with his wife, and I wanted to chat with him for a little bit. So now you guys can check it out in this all-access pass. As a native New Yorker and a huge sports fan, as I know that you are, how does the U.S. Open compare to other big sporting events?
Well, I think over the years, I mean, it's as big as, you know, NBA Finals, Super Bowl, World Series, U.S. Open here in New York City. I mean, this is an event that everyone, plans out, come in after Labor Day, during Labor Day, plan their trips around it. This has become a huge, huge event. And even the last 10 years, you know, I mean, the whole city lights up. I mean, it's everywhere. There's events everywhere before, during. All the players are around town. I mean, it's a good event, whether you're a tennis fan or not. It's a real experience, you know.
What's been your favorite part so far?
Well, you know, look, Serena, she's chasing the Grand Slam. Everybody's talking about her. That's the big buzz. That's why I'm here today. My wife is a big, big fan. We've come half a dozen times, you know, and this is the one thing. She doesn't ask me for that much, but she suffers through my Knicks and the basketball season, so I take her to the U.S. Open. I'm happy to be here.
You're so nice. Yeah. You get to enjoy tennis. You're such a martyr.
Well, listen, it's going to be a beautiful day today. Everyone's here to have a good time. And it's going to be, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully she'll win and continue her path. And this is a real New York thing. People come out and, you know.
You have a good time. You hang out, you eat, you enjoy it. It's a really good time.
People are drinking, eating. What's wrong? It's not that hot out. What's the problem?
It's true. I think your strategic way of coming towards the end of the competition is great because now it's not so hot. You missed some hot days.
Yeah. I didn't come. I can't. And that's by design. Believe me. I sweat like a farm animal. But so I'm happy. It's a cool day. It's going to be a nice day, cool evening, and I'm looking forward to it. This is a good thing. I really enjoy coming to this.
Do you have a favorite player, either current or of all time?
I'm an Agassi fan. You know, I know Andre a little. I lived in Vegas for many, many years. He's a legend there. He's done a lot for the city. I'm a McEnroe fan. You know, as grumpy as he is, he's a good guy, and he's a Knick fan. So those are my two favorite guys.
If you had to play any current or past tennis star, who would it be? Who would you like to challenge?
Me. Play tennis? Me. My days are over. But, I mean, I don't know. I got to play against Agassi. I like to see McEnroe, see him go crazy. I mean, that's worth the price of admission, no?
I'd like to see you go crazy on McEnroe. Absolutely. That I'd pay money for.
That could possibly happen. Right? But he is a New York legend, a legendary guy. To this day, any event you see him at, people go crazy for. The Knicks, the Rangers, and, you know, McEnroe's a good guy.
Great guy, huge sports fan. And of course, that piece, just so you guys know, that was taped earlier today. He was looking forward to that Serena Williams match. But of course, she was defeated by Vinci. But I'm sure he still had a great time.
I know. Maybe appropriate. Bobby Bacala from The Sopranos, my favorite. The Italians just taking people out today. So I think it all works. But still in shock if you're just joining us. Serena Williams, of course, out in the Open to Vinci. Hey, all week long we've been chatting with people about how they stay healthy on the road, from celebrities and actors to, of course, the players here at the US Open. Today we got a chance to catch up with Sam Gore. He hosts our morning show, Inside the Baseline. Love those guys. And he's also an ESPN analyst. And today he's giving us our tips for our On the Road by Westin. Check it out.
As a sports announcer for ESPN, I'm probably on the road some form of anywhere from 46 to 50 weeks a year. And so eating healthy, sleeping right, exercising are absolutely crucial to my health, obviously, but also to me being able to perform my job at the highest level. So a few tips that I've learned over the years when I'm traveling is, first of all, I try not to eat anything out of a bag. So if it's fake, I'm not eating it on the road. So therefore, my diet consists of a lot of fruits, vegetables, meat. I travel with some bars called Quest bars. I keep those in my bag. I eat those because there's nothing artificial in them. One thing I've learned is if you're eating protein bars, for example, because you're trying to be healthy, they have sugar alcohol in them, and that will expand in your stomach when you're in a plane and give you really bad cramping. Another thing I do is I put a 16-ounce bottle of water next to my bed. When I wake up, the first thing I do when I'm in a hotel room is drink that bottle of water. It's next to the bed, my feet don't hit the floor, I drink the water because as you travel, obviously, you get dehydrated. Sleeping wise, one thing I've learned to do is I travel with a portable sound machine. It's less than 6 inches wide and about 4 inches deep. I keep that in my suitcase at all times, and so it doesn't matter where my room is. I plug the sound machine in, and generally I hear no noise outside my hotel room, which can always be a challenge and can prevent you from getting good sleep if you're in a noisy hotel room. In terms of fitness, that's one of the things I always do before I go to any site. I inquire about a local health club, first of all, to see if my credential or to see if the event I'm doing or the hotel has a relationship with a local health club where I can go get a good workout in. If that's not possible, then obviously I use the hotel gym and I just make a game out of it. I try to do things that I do differently at home, but there's no option for me. I will work out that day. And another thing for jet lag is when I get off of a long flight, even though I work out and I'm used to eating right and exercising and I'm generally pretty fit, I do not want to go work out. If I've been on a plane for several hours, I want to go take a nap. But I've learned over the years that if I drop my stuff in my room, change clothes, and go get some form of workout in, even if it's just walking around the block of your hotel for 30 minutes, it resets your body clock, kickstarts everything within you, and generally revives you so you feel a lot better. So resist the urge to take that nap when you come off a long trip. Get out and get a sweat going, some form of workout, and you will feel much better.
Tonight at the Open, the men's semifinals in action. Number 1 and number 2 seed Federer and Djokovic. I guarantee they saw those upsets this morning and they are going to be extra ready for tonight. The men's semis kick off at 5 p.m. today. Number 1 seed Novak Djokovic is taking on number 9 seed Marin Cilic. Cilic, the 2015 champ, brings an 0-13 record in his match versus Djokovic, but I'm sure he'll be ready tonight and he'll have to play extraordinarily well if he's going to repeat again as US Open champ. And the nightcap will feature number 5 Stan Wawrinka and number 2 Roger Federer. Federer, pursuing his 6th US Open title and 18th Grand Slam title overall, should have a challenge from Wawrinka. Federer brings a 16-3 record into the match, but Wawrinka won their latest meeting in the quarterfinals of the French Open this year. 2 great matchups on tap tonight in a day of upsets here at the US Open so far. And tonight we are profiling the 2015 US Open champion, Marin Cilic, 2014 champion, Marin Cilic. He's been playing under the radar, but we're going to give him his due today. He is our 1-2 watch.
September 11th, 1999 was the day that a very young Serena Williams won her very first Grand Slam championship right here at Arthur Ashe Stadium. At only 17 years old, she defeated Martina Hingis and began what many consider the greatest career in women's singles history. So now we take a look back at her incredible journey at today in US Open history. Play a little game and some Fandemonium. I've got two contestants here. What's your name?
Tyler.
Tyler versus?
Mark.
All right, Tyler, Mark, welcome to the Beyond the Baseline stage. Now I'm going to be asking you guys some questions about Roger Federer because he is the one to watch in tomorrow's finals. We're very excited. Very, very excited. You guys stoked?
Yeah, so excited.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I don't know. Am I going to win a ticket?
I don't know. You need to answer some questions.
Okay, we'll
I'm
see
going to give you
then.
guys some trivia, okay? So the first one to win, the first one to get 3 answers correct, you get a special prize from our friends at Westin. Sound good?
Great, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. How old is Roger Federer?
38.
35.
He's 34. I'm sorry, neither of you are right. Okay, number 2. How many singles Grand Slams has he won?
6.
14.
Neither of you are correct. It is 17. Somebody out here knew the answer.
Someone's throwing out
I heard
answers.
you. All right, moving
No
on to
cheating,
question number
people.
3. What year did Roger Federer turn pro? Sorry.
Age 20.
No, what year?
What year?
Yeah.
92.
2002.
1998. Do you guys know tennis?
You said come up here and do this interview. You didn't say
All right,
you were
Tyler.
Roger Federer.
Calm down, Tyler.
Aficionado.
Calm down, Tyler. All right, let's go on.
We'll play who gets closest.
Who gets closest, exactly.
Yeah,
Maybe the
it should
first
be
one to 1 or 2.
closest.
All right. Who does he share the most titles at Wimbledon in the Open era with?
Nadal.
Sampras.
That's correct.
Nice,
Pete Sampras,
there we go.
have 1. Mark has
We're on
1.
the board here.
Mark 1, Tyler 0. Who does he share the most titles with at the U.S. Open? Oh, I'm sorry. Who does he share the most titles at the U.S. Open in the Open era with? There's 2 here, just as a hint.
I'm going to say Nadal again.
And?
Oh, there's 2.
There's 2, yeah. It's a duel.
I know it's not Murray. I think you picked the wrong person.
Okay.
He's only got 1, though. You're only down 1.
Sampras and Borg.
It is Jimmy Connors and Sampras. Okay. All right. I'm still going to give you the point, though. Still going to give you the point for Sampras. So 2-0. All right. Here we go. Mark 2, Tyler 0. What brand does he have a clothing line with?
I know he's sponsored by Rolex. I'm going to say clothing. He's a clothing line, not a sponsor.
Well, it's a clothing line that he's sort of working in conjunction with. I'll give you a hint. They have a kiosk here at the Open.
Nike.
Yes!
You got
Yes!
it. Look!
Oh my gosh, you
nailed
got
it.
one! Congrats!
There we go. You're on the board.
Okay. What is his wife's name? Mark, and get that
Angelica.
with you. Angelica, you're just making something up. You're just making stuff up.
I have no idea.
It's not Angelica. It's actually Mirka Vavrinich. Vavrinich. I think that's right.
Like
Okay.
Julie or something.
What sport does his wife play? Did his wife play?
Tennis?
Correct.
There we go. There we go.
All right, for all the marbles, guys.
believe
Here
in
we
you.
go.
Here we go.
Here we go. How tall is he?
6'2".
5'11".
He is 6'1". I heard there is somebody out here.
I know, they got some experts throwing them some answers right back here.
I'm hearing it constantly.
I think.
All right, you know what? You guys are both winners.
You guys are both winners.
Fantastic.
We have our friends at Westin.
Congratulations.
Juice Bar, here you go. In case it rains again, you'll be able to stay dry.
Okay, sorry.
Mark and Tyler, you guys are awesome.
Thank you guys so much
for
Appreciate
competing.
you guys having on.
Very good job.
Right out
you
this
did
way.
great.
Good job, good job. And you guys cheating back here for them, all right?
Well, we will see you guys again right here on Beyond the Baseline. Our show is on at 2:30 p.m. tomorrow and 3 p.m. on Sunday for the finals.
I know, if tomorrow's like today, oh my God, my heart has been going. But if you can't join us here, you can check us out Match Point at the Westin in Times Square. It's the ultimate U.S. Open party tonight, tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. to 9. Go check out the Westin in Times Square. You'll have a great time.
For Tim Morehouse, I'm Julie Alexandria. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.